morning, Death Valley. Oh, wait, we're not in Death Valley. Just feels like it, don't it? How you like the hat? I got this at Dollar Tree, and it had a bunch of like silk ribbons and stuff, and the lady up there, I told her, I said, I get it to work in my yard because I can't stand this heat. It's been 103 degrees for days. Everything's just burnt up. I'm going to put in a clip of my yard right here. I wanted you guys to see my yard in this 103 degree weather every single day. And I have not mowed my yard since July the 4th. And this is the 19th. And look, burn up. Me watering the flowers and stuff up close to the house at nighttime, and the water gets out in there, but it's sad. Look how dry. My flower beds are crazy, but I've been watering them almost every night, and by noon the next day they're just dried up and dried out. I mean, it's bad here. We haven't had rain in 32 days, and we've got 9 days coming up of over 103 temperatures. I have to fill that 3 times a day because the water just evaporates so quickly. A swarm of bees on it now. I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're there. All right, let's get back to the tea. Anyway, I bought the hat, and she said, you do know that's the lady's hat, don't you? And I said, yeah, and I don't care. My shoulders it'll cover my shoulders as well as it would any other person's. So what I did was I just took off the silk ribbon and all that crap that was on it, and I'm happy with it. But mainly what I bought it for is because Duke wants to start him a gossip thing, and he wants to call it Tea and Tattle. And I told him I'm okay with it, just as long as he doesn't do or say anything to hurt somebody's feelings or ruin somebody's reputation or tell something that he knows is a lie. Then I'm okay with it. But he agreed to it. Today I'm making my favorite strawberry hibiscus, and I just actually put it in there, so I gotta let it. Ooh, it's hot. We gotta let it steep for just a little bit. But anyway, it has really been a struggle because look at the sweat pouring off from me because of there is a breeze blowing, but the breeze feels like somebody's turned on an electric heater and throwing it at you. But I hope my hat doesn't distract you. Spending $100 a month trying to keep the plants watered, and I'm really struggling with the plants here on the porch, trying to keep enough water in them without over-watering them and trying to keep them going, but I'll make it. And I'm having a lot of problems with honeybees. I came out the other day, I had a hummingbird feeder over there, and I looked out there and it was just a long strand, just thousands of honeybees. And I finally got enough courage to get out there and move it. They didn't sting me, which really surprised me. But they were just sucking those hummingbird feeders dry. So what do you guys think about this frickin' food prices going up? They're saying that, gosh, that stuff smells so good. I mean, you can just smell the fresh strawberries. Alright, we're going to give this a go. Oh gosh, that looks good. Look at that beautiful red color. Ouch! Ooh, that's hot. I know it sounds stupid to be drinking hot tea, on a hot day. But I am so tired of coffee. I'm so tired of iced tea and lemonade. And I've been drinking a lot of iced water. So I figured this would be a little treat. Oh my gosh, that is so freaking good. It almost makes it scary to sit out here knowing that there's that many bees out. Ooh, a breeze, but boy, it's warm. I swear there was probably 1,000 to 2,000 bees on that thing. And they had just bunched up to where they were just hanging down like a hive. What do you guys think about food prices right now? And this is the year that my garden got killed out, and this is the year I needed it the most. I mean, they're saying eggs could get up to $12 a dozen. I can't afford $5 a dozen, let alone $12. That's $1 an egg. Do you get that? And see, all your fruits and vegetables that's in the stores right now, the reason the prices are what they are is because they're last year's crop. This year's crop will be sold in stores next year, which means the prices are going to be absolutely crazy. Freaking fly. The prices are going to be absolutely crazy because there's not much crops this year. A lot of farmers have shut their farms down because a bag of seed used to cost them like $125, and now $400 and some dollars a bag. It's like their fertilizer. Fertilizer, they get it in, I think it's 500-gallon tanks, and their fertilizer was $400 and some dollars a tank. It's up to $1,600. Some farmers are just shutting down because they can't do it. They can't afford it. With chicken flu or bird flu, whatever that was going around, has killed off thousands of chickens around here. Farmers are stopping hatching because they can't afford to feed the new chickens. So even chicken farms are going way down. And we are the chicken capital of the world here. We have Tyson's, George's, and Peterson farms and all them around here. Area from here all the way to Huntsville and Springfield, Huntsville, Arkansas, and Fayetteville, Arkansas is Peterson chicken farms and Tyson's chicken farms, and they're just shutting down because can't do it. And farmers are getting to where the beef farmers they're not letting their cattle reproduce because they don't want a bigger herd because they can't afford the feed for them, and that's bringing beef prices so far up that we can't afford it. It's not that we're low on beef, it's we can't afford it because the prices has had to go so high because feed and grain and stuff has went so high that farmers have had to cut back on breeding new cattle. They've stopped their spring birthing. Same with pigs, chickens, all of it. They've had to cut way back because prices of feed and stuff is so high that they can't afford to feed the animals. So how's everybody been doing? And what you been doing? I figured I'd take a little break. I've done 2 videos of my collectibles, and the last one didn't get as many views, so I thought, gee, 2 videos and they're already getting tired of them. So I thought I'd give it a little bit of a break because every time I do 2 videos in a row of the same, the views go down so far. I'm just losing more views than I am. I've gotten 3 times in the last year they want me to monetize my channel, and I just won't do it because number 1, I'm not in it for the money. Number 2, I want to be able to do it whenever I want to and not do it just to keep up numbers and stuff like that. And the pay just that they give just isn't worth the fight and fuss. And usually I'll lose 2 or 3 viewers every week, and then I'll gain 4 or 5, and then I'll lose 2 or 3. If I monetize my channel, it's going to be way on down the road because I just don't want the hassle, I guess. And you know, like I said, I'm doing it because I like it, not because I want to make money. The money's nice, yeah, but I don't want to feel pressured to do this because I feel like I'm doing it because of money. Because then my videos are going to get to where they're going to be suffering, because I'm going to be putting out a lot of little chit-chat videos and a little of doing nothing just to put something out to keep the views up. My whole summer planned was videos about the garden and all my flowers and stuff. Well, nature took care of that real quick, so they don't have any of that. And the weather's just been so hot that it's been almost impossible and ridiculous to really just get out and do anything without smothering to death. And that's one of the reasons I decided to do it outside today. Because, you know, sitting on the porch, I'm in a little bit of shade and there's a little bit of breeze. Sitting in the house and it's just so stuffy and hot, and you hear the air conditioners going, it just doesn't feel that much cooler. But, you know, the rains will come and everything will straighten up. And I do have 2 cucumber plants that's about halfway up the balances now. So maybe I'll get a couple of, I put in probably 30 some plants and 2 is really working. But some of the flowers are doing really well. Some of the flower seed Arkansas woodcutter sent me, I put them in. Some of them did real good, some of them didn't come up at all, but I mean, I'm having to pump the water to them every night to even keep them going. If I miss one night, the next morning they're just wilted over with heat. And if I water them after sundown, then at least they have all night to drink water and cool down, and in the morning they're looking really good. So I really can't afford to miss. The pan out there with some water in it for the deer, hoping they would leave everything else alone. And they have been drinking it, so. But anyway, I will get back with you on the Duke tea and tattle thing. See where we go from there. But that's basically why I bought this hat, was for him. Alright guys, talk to you later, and I hope you have a great day. Stay out of the heat.